How do you feel when you hear the word conspiracy or conspiracy theorist? In George Washington's time, there was a conspiracy to overthrow the United States government, a secret plot from the French government to overthrow George Washington's administration because the French government felt betrayed after the United States American Revolution and George Washington signing the Jay Treaty. The French government sent over Edmond Genet and other people to overthrow the United States government. These people and this secret plot conspiracy was found out by George Washington, and these people were dealt with accordingly. More information and in great detail can be found in Mr. President. Now, I also want to say that there is another conspiracy involving George Washington where a person wrote several letters to George Washington named G.W. Snyder. And George Washington, this person, G.W. Snyder, was concerned that the Illuminati and the Jacobians were infiltrating American society and the Freemasons. Essentially, George Washington acknowledged that the Illuminati and the Jacobians were real, but said thank you, but no thank you to G.W. Snyder, and then George Washington went on with his life. Again, more information about this specific situation can be found in this book here, A Deserving Brother. And if you want to know more about my opinion about this, I wrote a book called POTUS 1. Now, in today's culture, if you are a mother, if you are a father, if you are a parent, or if you are a United States citizen and we believe that our food is being poisoned, we are suspicious that our food is being poisoned and we're trying to eat more healthy, how come we don't believe all these other things in culture? We are not suspicious of it. We think that the government is telling the truth about everything else except the food that we eat. You know, there are conspiracies where people are at least suspicious of how COVID came about, the COVID cover-up. And we know now from the Pfizer papers being released, from congressional hearings, that Pfizer was lying to us. Moderna, AstraZeneca, Johnson & Johnson were all lying and conspiring together with the National Institute of Health, Dr. Fauci, the World Health Organization, and the CDC, all conspiring in one way or another to lie about COVID and how the vaccines didn't work and how the masks did not work either. We're not suspicious of that after 4 years. Are we not suspicious of 9/11? Do we not ask questions about the endless war that happened after 9/11, that we replaced the Taliban with the Taliban after 20 years, and who got rich in billions and trillions of dollars? Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, General Dynamics, Boeing, Halliburton, Northrop Grumman, the military-industrial complex. What about how we are told and propagated that big pharma drugs are good for us? Life is going to continue to go the way it is, and people are getting sicker and sicker. We keep going into these endless wars. We have all these hospitals and all this nutrition in the United States, but we're getting sicker and sicker. Our people are dying and dying in these endless wars. What are we doing? Operation Northwoods, Operation Paperclip, Project Bluebeam, 9/11. Operation Mockingbird, Operation Fishbowl. What about all the ancient Egyptian structures in the Grand Canyon? There are so many things that we should be at least suspicious of to understand that the government does not have our best interest at heart. If you are a Christian, the word conspiracy is in the Bible, in its context. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, there was conspiracies in George Washington's administration, and there will continue to be conspiracies in the United States government, because there is, like we say in today's culture, a deep state, an Illuminati, an administrative state, a secret society, whatever we want to call it. We should remember to not let questions drive us crazy, but lives into our own hands, because we have free will, and we should not give that free will over to the government.